Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat, and I'm here for you. I am here for you, and I've got something a little different for you today. There's something that I found on the internet, and I watched and listened to that really intrigued me, and I wanted to I downloaded the transcript, and I wanted to read it. I've never done this before. This is something different, but it really made sense to me. So I thought I would just share it with you. So it's not really a podcast, it's a sharecast. So before I get started, I'd like to toast everybody who's been listening all these years. Yes. Smooth. That's very smooth. Okay. So I'm going to read this transcript from this video. I don't own these words. I am reading it, and I should put a disclaimer in somewhere of where I got these, but I don't know where I got it. So it goes like this. You ready? All right. Let's see if I can read it without flaws. A lot is going on behind the scenes right now, more than most people know. Lots of it is still hidden from the public, but soon it will be made easy to see how it works. You'll start to see the real story behind all the noise as the world events play out. Things like trade wars, taxes, and political drama that we see on the news often look like normal conflicts, but there's something much more serious going on. Things that look like easy political or economic problems are actually part of a much bigger, well-thought-out plan. Many people call this group the White Hats or the Alliance of Light. They are working quietly behind the scenes right now, putting together the last parts of a world plan that has been in the works for years. What is their job? People have been controlled and manipulated for generations to free people from this and to help build a new, better world. There will be no news about this plan on the mainstream media. It is a well-planned information operation meant to keep people from freaking out and acting out of fear. Everything could lead to chaos and social unrest if it were made public all at once. In other words, things are being shown slowly and in steps. You can totally understand why you might be angry or impatient, especially if you already know there is more going on than meets the eye. For those who seek the truth, work with the light or star seeds, you may know that big changes are on the way. You're also told to trust the plan, which isn't always easy. The good news is that the forces of light know how hard this is for you. They are doing everything they can to help us and make this shift easier. One thing they're doing is working on a way to slowly share more information that won't panic people. A lot of you have been wondering what's the deal with all these trade wars and tariffs. We're going to shed some light on this from a higher point of view. The person who brought us this message really likes Star Wars. So let's look at a scene from the Phantom Menace to show what I mean. Trade wars and economic blockades are talked about in the beginning of that movie. But beneath that drama, the real fight is between the Jedi and the dark forces that want to take over. That's exactly what's going on in the world right now. There's more to the story than what you see. There is quite a quiet but fierce fight going on behind the curtain between light and dark, or good and evil. More changes will happen as the secret plan becomes clearer. Things may get worse on a global scale. The markets for money could go up and down a lot. It is possible that political arguments will get noisier and messier. This isn't just wild chaos, though. It is part of the reset. The old systems are being shown off, and the new ones are getting ready. Don't worry if things seem unclear or even scary right now. What seems like chaos may actually be a sign that big changes are happening. Soon, the news will be shocking and make people feel sick to their stomachs. We want to make this clear, though. Don't be scared when things seem unsteady or out of control in the outside world. It's most important to stay calm inside. We are being tested to see how patient, strong, and sure we are in something bigger that we all believe in. Light workers, truth seekers, and star seeds who are awake. Now, this is your time to shine. It's not about how the old world is falling apart. It's about how the new one is being built. That means planting seeds of kindness, hope, and togetherness. It means making new groups of people who care about each other, living in a way that is true to your soul, even when things look wrong around you, is what it means. There's also a chance to heal deeply now. Forgive old hurts. Let go of fear and lean into love. The more you raise your own vibe, the more help the planets come up. Your growth is good for everyone, not just you. Something amazing is going on behind the scenes. More and more you are getting in touch with friendly star families who are like brothers and sisters in the galaxy. Many of you can already feel their presence more clearly in your dreams through your instincts, or in times of peace that you can't explain. These times will become even stronger as the veil between our worlds continues to thin. Things that seemed far away or out there will soon start to feel normal and close to home. Different parts of the world's political and economic systems are changing slowly at the same time. It might look like nothing is different when you read about the trade issues, the tariffs, and the fights between countries in the news. But what's really going on? There's a bigger plan going on. These moves aren't made at chance. They are planned moves made by friends on Earth who are working with the light. The old control systems were set up to keep people in fear, debt, and reliance. Their goal is to shake up and break down those systems. A small group of wealthy people ran most of the world's businesses for a long time. They set up trade and banking networks that helped a small group of people, but kept billions of people stuck in the cycles of lack. But that hold is getting weaker. The catch is that these old guard leaders are putting themselves out there by trying to hold on to their power. People are waking up because their desperation makes their plans clear. Every new law, tax, or change in the economy is meant to get rid of the unfair systems that were put in place before and make room for something more fair and equal. There will be no parts of the old building that are left alone. This change is being led by brave leaders on Earth as well as by wise planetary councils and good aliens who have been watching over humanity's growth for a very long time. We are always allowed to make our own decisions, but we are also being given guidance, support, and cosmic information to help us make this shift. The old financial structure is breaking down. It was based on debt, lack of resources, and government control. It is being seen through more and more people. People have lived their whole lives thinking that there's never enough and that they have to work hard to stay alive. It's not supposed to be that way. This fantasy is starting to break, and as it falls apart, we are being given a rare and powerful chance to build a new world based on freedom, fairness, and plenty. It's amazing to see how long-standing institutions are falling apart and how strange new economic policies are popping up out of nowhere. People all over the world are finally asking, is this system really fair? Things that are going on in global trade, banking, and politics are not happening by chance. They are setting the stage for a big economic reset, one that changes the rules of the game. Totally. Not just by moving money around. Money won't be used to control people in the new world. Instead, it will be used to share wealth. The idea that people or countries should be in debt for generations, that's going to end. Taking advantage of people through shady deals and money traps is also coming to an end. Behind the scenes, the alliance people who want to do good for everyone is trying to bring down corrupt financial systems that have been wasting people's time and money for way too long. The wealth of many people has been going to a few people for years now, though the mood is different. There are quiet changes being made to old processes to make them more honest, fair, and valuable. Imagine a world where fairness is the first thing that people think about when they make a financial decision. Not something that is added on at the end that's going to happen. It's not just about money either. It's a change in how people think. We are changing our way of thinking from one of fear, lack, and survival to one of trust, plenty, and kindness. We will finally be free from economic slavery when these changes become public. We will be in a place where chances and resources can flow freely. This is something that most people forget. Changes in the outside world always show us what's going on inside. Earth and people are both waking up. The earth is living and aware, and she is changing at the same rate that we are. From the Palladian point of view, what is happening right now has many levels. The earth is being hit by waves of very strong quantum energy. People don't use reasoning or time to understand these energies. They connect hearts, events, and moments all over the world at the same time. This means quickly things can change. Things that used to take decades can happen in just a few weeks or days now. As soon as people hit a certain point, big changes will happen, like a switch being flipped. That's how powerful quantum changes. We're getting bursts of cosmic light and solar energy right now. These are reprogramming our awareness and helping us to let go of old patterns. Some people call them light codes. You could have ups and downs in your mood, vivid dreams, or even physical signs. But it's all part of this update for the whole world. There are changes in even the Earth's energy field. These forces are changing so that her magnetic grid can handle this new amount of light. Events that cause problems in the business or politics. Help people break out of old ways thinking and make room for new ones to grow. When a broken system falls apart, it gives room for something new to grow. The things that seemed radical or impossible at first begin to make sense. These new frequencies are being sent to every part of the earth by the crystalline grid, which is an energetic network that goes around the whole world. This includes places that feel stuck or resilient. The process includes everyone. People who don't like change are also feeling the push to change. Even more beautiful is that what's happening isn't just people working together. It's a perfect dance between people on Earth and higher direction. The Alliance is acting at the right time, which is set by God. Everything is happening in a way that can only be planned by a higher intelligence. A huge number of people, including you, are wishing for peace, freedom, and the truth at the quantum level. These goals, along with the help of higher beings who work for the light, are making our next reality. Now, along with the changes in the economy, get ready for something even bigger. A flood of reveals. No kidding. The truths that have been kept secret for so many years are now starting to come out. You'll learn about hidden government projects, game-changing technologies, and our real history, which includes how we got in touch with aliens. There are, in fact, free agency systems that could have been used instead of fossil fuels. The same goes for natural treatments that were stopped. And yes, people have talked to aliens from other planets before, and that truth is no longer being kept a secret. The people who hid these facts are having a hard time staying in charge. Now, though the light is too bright, it seems like more and more people inside these institutions are being pushed from the inside to tell the truth. And so people who want to blow the whistle are doing so. Leaks are taking place. Coincidences show us things we didn't know. It's not a mistake. It was planned that way. The Alliance is taking great care in this progress. These leaks are happening at the right time, so we don't get too shocked. And so that people can deal with the truth without panic or chaos. That's why the evening news won't show all of this stuff at once. It will happen very slowly. One piece at a time, and no one will be able to deny it. There will be times when all of these truths about our past, about technologies that have been kept secret about our place in the universe, are shown. They will instead slowly become known to the public until a breaking point is reached. The whole story will finally come out when enough people are ready to hear it. This isn't just about telling people the truth. It's also about getting people ready to understand and accept a much bigger truth. We are not alone. Okay, the "we are not alone" part. Where am I at? I'm reading all this stuff. Get in touch. Get in touch. It's let's see. Getting in touch with our star families isn't just a wish or a far-off dream. It's an important part of the plan. It is. It's an important part of the plan. Yeah, I'm drinking a beer. Earth has been cut off from the rest of the galaxy for a long time by a kind of energy veil. But that time of being alone is over. There are many good star countries that have been gathering around the Earth to get ready for the next stage of awakening. This isn't about telling people the truth. It's also about getting people ready to understand and accept a much bigger truth. We've always had each other. At this point, it's not even the major news or outlets that can wait much longer. The real story will come to the surface as the old power structures lose their hold. A world on the verge of global unity and open contact. It's about huge groups of light beings and interstellar allies like the Palladians, who are now working with humans to help this shift. There are ships or light craft out there right now, but we can't see them. It's crazy, isn't it? They work on higher frequencies that keep the Earth's energy stable and keep the time frame of our ascension going. You may not be able to see them, but you can feel them. I know I feel that energy, man. I feel that crazy. There's a shift going on. There is. They've already been working behind the scenes to stop some nature disasters, calm down possible wars, and keep things from going too far off track. It's not obvious, but very strong. They keep an eye on us and make sure we have the time and the room to wake up. Plus, if you've ever seen strange lights in the sky, dreamed about other worlds, or felt a sudden wave of love, peace, or deep knowing, you may have already been in touch. There are gentle beginnings to a much bigger family and universe. The time has come for open touch between people, something that people have long desired. This will be possible once the old systems of control are gone and real global peace is built. And as it turns out, the members of the Earth Alliance and people from these other world governments have already met in private. All right, well that's the end of part one of this reading, and I really think there's a lot to unwrap here. Now I'm going to do a couple more in the future. If you like this, let me know. Text me 304-506-3332. If you think I'm crazy, let me know. But there's a lot more to the world and to life, and to, I mean, we're not seeing the big picture. We're just we're learning about it. So if you like this stuff, let me know. 304-506-3332. That's all I got to say. I'm going to stop here, and I'll read more if you want me. If you want to hear the rest of this, let me know in the text and say, please continue. I want you to send me a text that says, please continue. And I got like another 35 minutes of reading to continue this. But it really made me think about our existence and life as we know it on this planet. So if you like it, let me know. My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.